Hello, welcome to Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. I am Michelle Hope Walker. So today we are speaking about helping the homeless and the plight of the homeless. You may have seen other videos that I've done discussing the plight of the homeless because this is a big issue. You know, I was watching a show on PBS. I love my PBS. They always have good educational shows about life and what's really going on, where they interview real people and different things like that, going through life things. So there's a guy named Mark Horvath, so that's M-A-R-K, and his last name is H-O-R-V-A-T-H, and he has a Twitter, I think it says, at Hardly Normal. At Hardly Normal, that's his Twitter. But then also he has invisiblepeople.tv. Invisiblepeople.tv. So basically he videotapes people all around the country, videotapes those that are homeless, and he videotapes their stories and talks with them and tries to help them. He also works in the homeless field. He actually was once homeless himself. I haven't seen my pastor on the show, Pastor Matthew Barnett. That was awesome because Mark spent some years at the Dream Center. And if you don't know about the Dream Center is out here in Los Angeles, California. It's Dream Center LA. We actually have Dream Centers now in a lot of other different towns. So if you just Google Dream Center LA or Dream Center, maybe a lot of different ones will pop up. But that help get people off the streets. You know, I think it's awesome. We have discipleship programs. If it's a drug alcohol program, that helps you. Mental program, counseling, or, you know, just helping find a job. You know, just helping you to have housing while you're trying to get it together. Because it's so hard to get things together and you don't know where you're going to sleep at each night. You know, that is very challenging. You know, it was so sad because even as the show ended, it was just a guy that said, you know, they just want a place to be. They don't want to be out there on the street. You know, they don't want to just be, you know, and that's to me where I feel like as a society we fail people. Because we let people trick us into looking down on the homeless and act like, oh, it's their fault for what they're into, when a lot of times it is backlash of our economy or other different variables that are going on that have caused these people to be homeless. Like, for example, there's a lot of veterans that are homeless. I'm always just baffled with how are our veterans homeless? I mean, you know, they fought for our country or they served our country. And I thought that it was all these different programs, you know, they can get a part of, you know. But, but any person is just homeless, period. You know, we're honoring the homeless at the Michelle Hope Walker Show, April 8th, 2015. I'm very excited about that because the plight of the homeless, it is not easy. You know, that's what sometimes when I hear people just act like, oh, they just lazy. I'm like, you don't know what they go. You don't know. You know, before you badmouth people. I mean, which I always tell people, you got to watch badmouthing people. Because, hey, I'm a witness. Sometimes you be so quick, talking about, I don't understand how they did this, and I don't understand why. You know, God will help open up your understanding with the little scenario going on in your life. And all of a sudden, you will be very humble and you will begin to understand a lot of things you just couldn't get, you know, at first. Sometimes we got to just keep living, live some life, go through some things, and then believe me, your understanding is so amazing how we tend to understand things when we're going through stuff ourselves. So, but I love what he's doing because, you know, in the show you get a chance to just hear from homeless people. It just broke my heart because y'all know I have a heart for kids. I taught school. I also worked at Boys and Girls Clubs as team director and other programs, especially in different things. Have my own organization, Hope Records, where I help to keep the kids in school and away from drugs and alcohol through music and arts and to love themselves, you know. But was born in Chicago. He hasn't even graduated from high school. On the streets. But he's still going to school. I mean, I'm like, wow. I mean, you know, because you just have to think about it. Wow. Because, you know, like I said, a lot of times the typical day For those that are homeless that live on the street or maybe they're in shelters, their typical day is getting up, first food, or a lot of times that, or getting up working, collecting cans or doing whatever they can do, or asking for money to be able to get food, or they may be getting up, going to a place that's giving away free food, but then you have to get in line by a certain time, so it's timing. I'm sure they're good time management because it has to be timing, because even the people and the organizations that are helping them, they have a time set for these things, you know. So it's getting up, trying to get together to go eat, then trying to take showers, you know, and that's what I commend a lot of the homeless people, because they take showers. You know, a lot of them, you know, they don't always have smell somewhere. They get up, and I met plenty of people that are homeless that they have their routine, they get up, they go take their showers. You really would never know actually that they lived on the street, you know. But also, like this show talked about, and one of the professionals on there talked about, is that it's almost like it's a growing culture of homelessness. People who are homeless that live on the street. It's not like a ooh-ah thing anymore, but it's it's a common thing that we are around these people all the time. You may not know Joe or Mary is homeless because they're not telling you they're sleeping in their car, or they're not telling you that they sleep, you know, under the bridge, over this and that. And to you, they look clean and look okay. They don't per se look like a homeless person, or whatever that's supposed to look like, you know, because that's a whole nother politicking thing too. On sometimes people can't even get help because they feel like, well, you don't look homeless. Well, what are they supposed to look like? I mean, just because they're homeless, they don't supposed to be able to be clean, you know. So again, going back to the day though. So again, like I said, that's getting up, getting dressed, eating. Then a lot of them are trying to recycle, you know, get their money, or of them have jobs where they go and sweep in front of business, or maybe they just have their own cleaning job where they try to clean something for people to make some change. And then by the end it's lunchtime, you know. So again, if they're getting food from one of these agencies, again, it's the timing. And a lot of times, for some of these places, it's a first come, first serve. Sometimes they're not able to feed everybody. So also they're trying to hurry up and get in line early to be able to be one of the ones fed. So you go through that scenario. Then by the time you finish lunch, if you are in a shelter, you have to be, I know a lot of the buses in Los Angeles, downtown by Skid Row area, a lot of times leave at about 3 o'clock. They come pick up, I think, at about 3. Which means sometime, and again, space is limited, you know. So that's where sometimes some people, after they get their meals from the breakfast to lunch, they just go get in line to help ensure that they got a place at the shelter that night. So basically, this is the on each day, you know. So when you talk about, oh, but you need to go get on a job, oh, but you need to go, where are they going to get the time to do it? Right now, their time is all based on surviving. So, you know, and again, we can't be too quick to badmouth people because we don't know what people have gone through. We just do not know. I'm learning more and more that the foster system is a big contributor, you know, as far as these kids, when the parents aren't getting the money for them anymore, then they put them out. They're just like out there. Where were the kids or nothing? They just put them out. You know, and I would encourage you all that are getting a foster kid. I mean, don't get me wrong, the money helps because it costs, you know, and most definitely, raise kids, it costs to keep lights on and do everything. So, yes, you do need some money, you know, but make sure the reason that you're getting them is because you really care about them. And once they get 18, I mean, there's other programs that they can get on. Well, first, hopefully you got them situated to go on college. But then there's also other programs, they get on maybe a GR, another youth program, where they can still give you something to contribute to the house, you know. But have that caring part that you still there for them. It's not, oh, I just got you 18, now you got to go. Really? I mean, you know, so that's how a lot of these kids end up homeless at age 18. Because then it was another kid they showed, and that was his first day at homelessness, and he was 18. So you sort of get put 2 and 2 together, his foster folks, and put him out. You know what I'm saying? I don't see how I just can't imagine and see myself, I mean, just putting somebody on the street. I mean, even when they give you challenges and you're still trying to work. I mean, because it's just like, please, I mean, on the street, I mean, that's challenging. But so there's a lot of things with homelessness. So my thing is help people. Don't be so quick to badmouth and trying to figure out, but help people. Like I said, I heard one comedian say, 'cause some people, oh, well, if I give money, they're gonna go do this with it. Why are you so worried about the little dollar? What they gonna do with that little dollar you give? Like the comedian said, what do you expect them to do? Go buy a house? I mean, the person doesn't really have anything. They're already in a bad situation. You are worried about what they're gonna do with the dollar that you give. I mean, don't get me wrong. You give as you can. I mean, if I don't have it, then I can't give because I need that dollar for myself to get my little food. But I mean, if you have it, I mean, don't get so caught up on what they gonna do with the dollar. I mean, ain't too much they gonna be able to do with it. But I mean, it could help them with something. And then there's a lot of places for those of you all, if anybody's listening and you are homeless or having challenges with homelessness, speak out. Don't be afraid. Speak out because there is lots of money. Government money is given towards helping. Government and private money is given to help with helping people who are homeless or need help on paying your rent or whatever the different things. There's stuff out there. And don't be afraid to ask. A lot of people, I don't want to ask. Your tax money go to it, but we just want to keep it real. Every time you buy something, there's some little taxes. Guess what? You didn't pay for the services that, now again, no, I'm not telling anybody to take advantage of stuff. No, but if you are in need of it, don't be afraid to go ask for it. So, that's that. Don't be afraid to ask for it because a lot of people have jobs because of homeless people, and their job is to help homeless people and to help, provide services and different things like that. So don't be afraid to ask for the help. Also, Dream Center LA, right there off of Alvarado and Kent. So you just walk up the hill, Dream Center LA. I think even Oasis right here, Church, Wilshire, and Normandy, they help give out food. And there's just a lot of resources. So it's like when you go to one place, ask them about the resources for the next one. But keep moving. Do not give up. And that's why I honor the homeless people because, they don't give up. And that's good. They shouldn't. Because like I said, when I was little, I really never experienced in my little town seeing people live on the streets. I don't know if I just thought that if people got homeless, life just ended it, but it doesn't. I mean, they still got to live. They still got to each day get up and eat and make stuff happen, And so I am just always just in awe of what they do day by day, And then they have to have a strong mind because you get people that feel like just because, they live on the street that they can just go by and say anything to them or just treat them any old type of way. I'm like, really? And like I said, y'all know my theory. I pray for you because to me, there is no big eyes and there is no little eyes. You are to respect all people. You are to be kind to all people. And we really have to get out of that. If they got money or some type of fame, we all up in their face. If we feel like they homeless or they ain't really got nothing or whatever, we don't want to say, no, that's wrong. Because a lot of times, too, you can get some good knowledge from that person that's gone through challenges because you can even learn from their challenge on what to do or not do. You know what I'm saying? So and then you all know I'm running for United States president, and for me, a home for everybody. That's what I'm a home for everybody. All this money we got in the United States, I know we give everybody at least some type of room or something. You know what I'm saying? And then if they want to get more, then they can work do what they got to do to get more. But at least provide everybody with some type of space. But we do have to remember we live in a capitalistic society, so sort everybody out for their own. And then the theory is to put down people who, I guess, quote unquote, didn't keep up with the other ones, And we all know there are many variables and reasons for why people are homeless. Another reason, I want to just read this real quick when I speak out, and I'm going to close up. But in Proverbs 31, verse 9, it talks about open thy mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and needy. So that's why I speak out. We all got to speak out. And I know for some stuff, well, I don't have the money to help. It's not about if you have the money to help. We all could do some things. You know what I'm saying? We all can pray. We all can get up and help with whatever part we can. I believe in the Harriet Tubman theory that as you helping yourself, you help others along the way. Then when she got free, she really came back and helped others, So I'm your girl, Michelle Hope Walker, honoring homeless people and just telling you to help someone homeless today. You can call me at 323-338-6580. You can follow me on Twitter, Hope_Speaks. You can subscribe to my YouTube page, Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. God bless.